Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a video where I just talk to you guys and let you guys know my future plans and stuff like that. And I'm just going to be as real as possible. There is a lot of things that I want to do with my life. And by the way, my setting looks different because I am in LA today, and I'm going to be heading out later on today. But besides all that, I just want to talk to you guys and let you guys know my future plans, just chit chat with you. Okay, so yeah, I am currently living in Houston and I really want to relocate to LA. I know a lot of people might be like, oh, everybody wants to move to Los Angeles or New York or somewhere where celebrities are and stuff like that. But a lot of people want to be an actress. A lot of people want to be, you know, musicians and music artists and stuff like that. But I feel like if you know that God has called you to do something, then you should definitely do it, and don't let like the negative things that people say affect you. Because I can easily say, like, I have a good relationship with God, and I've been told multiple times that I was going to be in movies, that I was going to do music, like, and that goes for my whole entire family. But like, if you know that you got a clear word from God telling you that you're going to be famous or you're going to be like on a high platform, then definitely don't take that lightly, because that's God calling you to the place that He wants you to be. Not everybody can be in that place, so everybody has to, like, not everyone can be famous, not everyone can be in movies. We all have different callings in our life, and you just have to accept whichever one is for you. So I mean, and once you're in that calling, you're not gonna feel like, oh, why can't I be in movies? You're gonna be content, you're gonna be happy. So you have to understand that, like I said, not everybody can be in movies. Not everybody can be a famous makeup artist or whatever. Like, there's, like, think about it. Like, if you're fixing someone's tires, and like, if there was no one to fix anybody's tires, I'm just going to use that for an illustration. Everybody would, you know, it would suck for us, because we wouldn't have anyone to go to for car maintenance and stuff for the people that don't know how to do it for themselves. So my point is, everybody has a different calling. Whatever calling it is that God has for you, you're definitely going to be content in that. Whether it's going to Africa and taking care of children, whether it's going to a remote island and doing God knows what, or if you're in Hollywood or LA and you're a movie star and stuff like that. The purpose why I would love to, like, be in movies, like, for me, like, every time I walk into a movie theater and I see actors and actresses on the screen, I automatically start learning from them. Like, yes, I'm enjoying the movie at the same time, but I'm learning their techniques and stuff like that. And I'm also always thinking that should be me on that screen. But if you don't get up and do anything to push yourself into that direction, it's not going to be handed to you. You have to get up and work for it. Hard work really does pay off, you guys. And if you guys didn't know, my brother and I, we work on our music all the time. We contacted Atlantic Records and sent them our music, and then that's why we're here in LA, because we just met with them and we had a performance over the weekend, and they want us to come back next weekend, well, this weekend. So hard work really does pay off. And since I said praying really does pay off as well, because God hears what you guys are praying to Him and telling Him. And whatever is for you is for you. Whatever God has for you, you're going to have. So don't worry about that. So yeah, I really want to relocate to Los Angeles. And I feel like it would be a good move for me. But I want to be financially established. So what my goals and stuff is, as far as getting here, is definitely going to be saving up for rent in advance, or, you know, saving up to, like, purchase a home in advance. And with God, anything is possible. I just want to tell you guys, don't let anybody ever discourage you. I've had multiple people come in and try to change me, change my attitude, and it's not bad attitude, just try to change my positive attitude and stuff like that. As far as me wanting to come out here and, you know, do what I want to do, there's always going to be people that belittle you, because basically they're jealous. So and they just need to find their own niche. Whatever they do best, they need to just dive into that. So yeah, just making sure the camera's still focused. But yeah, there's always going to be people that belittle you. There's always going to be people that talk down on you, just so much. You're going to experience so much opposition, and that is where my family is right now. I feel like a lot of people now are noticing the call that God has on my family's life, on my family's life. And a lot of people want to tear us down as a family. My biggest advice is, if you're trying to go somewhere as a family, do not let you know, what do you call it? Don't let anybody come and try to break up your family, because family, like, there's a special bond with my family, and if somebody was to come and like disrupt that, it would become so chaotic and we would not be able to function. So I don't even know why I said that. I guess that was for somebody. But you have to stick together as a family. Also, being out alone, like if you're traveling alone to Los Angeles or some big city where you want to pursue your career, then you're definitely gonna have to be like careful. There's so much stuff that can be handed to you nowadays. There's so much drug, there's so much alcohol, and like for the kids that have never been away from their parents before, like if you're in your early 20s and stuff like that, and you're just now getting away from your parents, or even if you're teenagers, you guys really have to be careful, because these streets are no joke. Just me being here for about 2 days so far, I've already seen people that were like crazy, like drugged out and stuff like that. So you really have to be able to you know, talk to God and allow God to like get you through the steps of your life that you need to be able to, and keep you strong and stuff like that, because you're gonna want to, I don't know, I would hope that nobody will be tempted to do drugs and stuff out here while you're out here. But you have to remember, you're not called to you're not called, okay, I'm just gonna use myself for an example. If I move to LA and you know, God tells me that I'm going to meet somebody that's going to thrust me into my acting career and stuff like that, if I come here, I'm going to have to focus on that. You didn't come here for no drugs. You didn't come here for no alcohol. You didn't come here for no partying. So what you need to do is just, even if you have to separate yourself, like, yeah, you can have fun and stuff like that, but my biggest advice is work on your craft, work on you. If you want to act, do everything that you can possible to make sure that you're going to bring that to pass in your life. My biggest advice to you guys is stay positive. The second biggest thing, well, the first big thing is to pray. Let God guide you. And like the main thing is staying positive, because whatever you say, I don't care if it's negative or positive, whatever you say, you're going to bring that to pass in your life. So please be careful with your words. I'm in that process myself, being careful with my words and watching what I say. If I want to be in movies, if I want to be in LA, if I want to be famous, you have to act like it. You have to talk like it. You have to see yourself there already. So for me, being in this atmosphere, in this vibe, me being here in LA right now, this is like me opening up my eyes like, okay, wow, I can have this. And what I'm going to do when I go back home is work towards it. I'm not going to backtrack, even though that could be easy to do, but I'm not going to backtrack when I get back home. This motivates me to work even harder. Yeah, so like I was saying, this motivates me to work even harder. Just here, like even behind me through this big window right here, like I see the hills, like I see mansions and stuff like that. And it really is inspiring, and it makes you want to get your stuff together. And it also makes you want to, I don't know, me being here, I feel like I want to become the greatest version of myself. I want to become what God has called me to do, to be the person that God wants me to be. And I really do feel like I'm going to watch this video not even years from now, but a couple months from now, and just be like, wow, look at me staying positive and me staying prayed up did for my life. You understand? Or even if it's a year from now, I will look back on this video, and I would hope that you guys are like into your callings and stuff like that. Whatever it is God called you to do, I want you guys to branch out in that too. And you know, just really, I don't know, like I just feel really excited. Like I feel like by now I kind of got discouraged, because I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to be in Hollywood, or I wanted to be famous, or I wanted to be in movies by the age of 20, 21, and I'm 22, and I'm like, okay, I've been sick. Yes, I have been like working on my music and stuff like that, but I have not taken it like super serious to the point where I'm there, because people that really work hard are there already. So, and also don't get discouraged too, because know that everything works on God's timing. So maybe it was meant for me to, no, I would not say that. It was not meant for me to procrastinate, but it was meant, maybe my time is now. Maybe my family's time is now. And I really feel that like so close. Like I feel like whatever it is God has for me is so close. And just me being on stage in front of those people, it made me feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like even when I sing on the worship team at church, for you guys that don't know, I sing at Pastor Joel Osteen's church in Lakewood. And every time I do my sound check, I'm nervous. And I don't know why, but I feel like the preparation for me being on stage at Lakewood Church, I think it seats like 16,000 people. But me being on stage at Lakewood Church pretty much paved that way. God, I feel like God was like setting me up, because I really thought that I was going to be a worship leader. You know, I still can be a worship leader in my like, just for like, if my mom wants me to like lead for her conferences and stuff like that, or if anybody needs like a worship leader, if I still sing at church and stuff like that. But I really do feel like I really did think that I was going to be just a worship leader and travel the road and sing like unto God and stuff like that. I can do that in my private time, yeah, but at the same time I feel like God was preparing me for a bigger platform. And with that bigger platform, you have to be prepared for all the stuff that's going to come to you. And like if you're a Christian and you're on the worship team and you also sing like pop or whatever, and you want to pursue like other genres of singing, I highly recommend that you definitely set aside the two, because when you're worshiping unto God, it's just you're leading people to God, like you're worshiping God. But on the other hand, if you're singing pop and stuff, people are pretty much worshiping you. So you have to find a balance between the two. You have to know your place. You have to know that when you're worshiping unto God, you're leading people into worship. When you're performing, you're performing. But even though I was just performing, I was still giving my gifts back to God over the weekend. And you know, even while I was up there, like I was praying, like I was about to worship and stuff like that. So I was praying, you know, and then like a lot of people I don't know. So I was just praying that God would just anoint us, and just thanking God for the opportunity while I was up there. And of course it was just like under my breath. I didn't do it in the mic. But that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Like if you're a Christian and you're trying to go into the industry, yes, I know that us Christians are supposed to be bold and stuff like that. But do you think that, I mean, unless God releases you to, you know, go ahead and like share the gospel and stuff like that, then by all means do it. But if you're meeting with an agent, or you're meeting with someone that's going to cast you for a movie, and you're just like, oh, glory to God, I thank you, God, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, did this for me, and woo, woo, woo. They're going to be like, next. They're going to think you crazy. And that's okay. Like people can think us Christians are crazy. Like I don't mind that. But you have to know that there's a time and place for everything. And the biggest thing, like if I want to move to Hollywood, okay, so yeah, my camera died, and it's been like about an hour later. But literally I was just telling you guys about how I was feeling, and how like I don't even know where I left off, but I'm just gonna like talk to you guys even more. Like I really feel like, you know, when a place is for you, when how can I say it? Like when I stepped foot on these grounds, like I felt overwhelmed with like joy. I felt like this was a place for me. I felt like I was called to this place, and stuff like that. So just me being here right now is like a little bit overwhelming in like the most positive way ever. It makes me want to go home and get on my stuff. Like I have to be here. Like there's something here for me. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and pursue that. And I just want to encourage you guys, like whatever it is that you have in your heart that you want to do, definitely go for it. even if you're questioning like doing a couple of things, like because for me, I want to have a clothing line, I want to be an actress, I want to be a singer, but me stepping foot into one of those things is going to open up the door for all of my gifts to flourish. And that's going to be the same thing with you. A lot of us are multi-talented. A lot of us want to do more than one thing with our lives. So I definitely feel like if I become an actress, definitely singing is going to come into play, and definitely like me having my own clothing line and me having my own perfume is going to come out of that. So all you have to do, like for me, I'm just going to focus on, well, I'm not going to say just focus on one thing, because I'm going to be working in all of my crafts. But if singing, if I step out and I become a singer, I'm eventually going to get into movies and stuff like that. Or if I get into movies, I'm going to want to sing, and then I'm going to want to have all those other things that I said. So don't put everything on hold. Start off with, if you make it through the door with one thing, just know that the rest of the things are going to follow whatever it is you want to do. So just like being real with you guys, like I've had so much hate. So many people telling me I can't do stuff. So many people telling me that I won't be anything. And they kind of laugh at me whenever I say that I want to be an actress or I want to be a singer, like, because I feel like everybody and their mama wants to do that. But like I said in the beginning of this video, there's whatever is for you is for you. Nobody can take away what's for you. If God called you to be something or do somewhere or go somewhere, God's going to make that happen for you. But yeah, my biggest thing for you guys is to stay encouraged. And I'm really talking to myself, because I was out here and I saw so many people. I'm just walking, like, of course we met celebrities and stuff like that, like Cameron Diaz, Nicole Richie, the cast from The Hangover, and a couple more people that we met. But just being here, like I'm just walking down like Sunset Boulevard and stuff like that. You see a lot of girls that you think model, and you feel like, wow, everybody here models, or everybody here does something as far as with the industry. And it's kind of intimidating, but you have to realize who you are. You have to know who you are before you step foot into places like these, like LA, because if you don't know who you are, you will lose your identity. And that's the number one thing. Like, stay true to who you are. Like, don't try to, if you're like a size 8, don't try to become a size 2. There's nothing wrong with trying to get in shape. I have to get in shape. Like, if you're a size 8, don't try to become a size 2 just to look like somebody else. And unless you really want to lose that weight and like for like health purposes and stuff like that. But like just being serious right now, don't try to succumb to what's around you. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. A lot of people say that Los Angeles is fake, Hollywood is fake, and a lot of people talk about celebrities and talk about celeb gossip and stuff like that, but you really don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes. You really don't know what their lives are off the camera. Like, a lot of them are killing themselves. You don't know what they were dealing with. All you see is that they're on TV, and all you see is what paparazzi present to you. Like, a lot of that is not their lifestyles. I can almost guarantee that's not how these people are living. And a lot of what people say, negative words that we say to these celebrities, that they're people too. They have feelings. So I think that is a bit much. Me being here and like me experiencing what celebrities do go through, it made me like made me want to take my mouth off of celebrities and stop speaking so negative about them and stuff like that, because you really don't know what they're going through. Like, that's just like somebody going on your Facebook, or that's just like somebody blasting you like, oh, you're nothing, you know, blah blah blah, and we get our feelings hurt. How do you think these celebrities feel? They feel the exact same way. So we need to get it together. I do know that there's always going to be somebody that has something to say. There's always your type of people out there, unfortunately. And yeah, we just have to get it together. So that was just like a little nugget that I wanted to throw in there too. But you have to realize that you're always going to experience opposition. And opposition comes when you're doing the right thing. Opposition comes when you're walking out whatever it is that God called you to do. So if I'm not pursuing Hollywood, I'm not going to say Hollywood, if I'm not pursuing my acting career, if I'm not pursuing my singing career, no opposition would come my way whatsoever. If you're not pursuing whatever it is that you want to pursue, that you know is going to make you happy in the end, there's not going to be any opposition. But how you know that you're on the right track is if there's a lot of opposition that comes your way. And that just comes with the package. You have to deal with it. You have to be strong enough. Just know that that's okay. That's not abnormal. Every single person that pursues their dreams are going to experience that. But like I said, don't get discouraged. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Keep an open mind. Yeah, because just my biggest thing is just enjoy your journey. Just enjoy your journey, because trust me, it will pay off in the end. It will pay off. I can promise you that. So that's just a little nugget that I just wanted to share with you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, any more topics that you guys want me to talk about, then leave them down in the description box below. I really am glad that I got to get this off my chest, let you guys see a little piece of my heart and stuff like that, as far as what I want to do in my life and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because that subscribe button is right down there, so just go ahead and click it. And I shall see you guys when I get home in my next video. Bye.